What are we talking about today? Bad guys, haters, people that stand in your way of doing things. And not always the people that you expect them to be. There's certain people you know in your life that you expect to not always be on your side for certain things. But what if it's somebody that you care about? What if it's a family member or a close friend or somebody that you look up to that is telling you not to do something that you want to do that you feel is right, that you are committed to? What then? I've had different responses from people, what they say, and during my 40-day challenge that I just completed a couple months ago, it was funny because there were certain people in my life that are very close friends of mine that would say comments and things that would try to deter me from my objective. And the funny thing was, I think that it had nothing to do with the fact that I was doing this challenge, but that maybe the fact that I was doing this challenge was uncomfortable to them, that it maybe made them question what they wanted to do and some of their values and their beliefs. Because I learned so much during my challenge that I, when asked, obviously would tell them what I found out, and maybe that information was a little uncomfortable. And people tend to be ignorant of things, and the funny thing about ignorance is that the core word in there is ignore, right? So it's not naive. You're not just unaware of the entire situation. You are actually choosing to ignore certain situations or certain realities. So that being said, if you're happy in your comfort zone, which most people are, they don't want to be bothered with anything that could potentially stir that up. So what do you do? What do you do if your friend says, stop doing that, that's stupid? Well, first consider the source. Is this person an expert in the area? If not, then, maybe you're probably right about that. But the thing is what if they bring up a valid point? If they bring up a valid point, research it on your own. Don't let it stop you. I didn't let anything stop me. And I hit a few walls when I was doing my challenge. But that's for anything in life. Starting a business, there's going to be so many people that tell you not to do it, but if that's what you've always wanted, do it. If it's workout, let's say that you want to lose weight and you want to work out, and people are like, oh, why do you want to do that? You're skinny. Or on the other hand, like, oh, you don't need to. You're perfect the way you are. Well, you know what? It only matters what's in your heart. And how do you overcome those challenges that people are saying? Well, first realize that they're probably, hopefully concerned for your well-being is the number one reason. Secondly, they might be insecure, because what if you're starting a workout program and they are overweight, and by you starting that, you're doing something. Now they feel a little bit more alone, like maybe they feel that they have to do it, or that they maybe should start doing something, or that's messing with their self-worth. So the thing about that is just remember the reasons why that you're doing it. Stick to your guns. I know that's tough, but realize if this is something that a journey that you've started on that you feel is very important and that you just know in your heart is the right thing to do, just know that you will definitely overcome these challenges if you can keep that in your head as why you're doing it. And yeah, it takes some willpower, especially when it's people, like I said, that you love, that care about you, that are saying that. But if they're not an expert in whatever you're doing, starting a business, losing weight, working, volunteering at some place, whatever it be. If you're trying to better your life, then good for you. And you know what? It's going to benefit you and all the other people around you, because a rising tide raises all ships. So the better that you are to yourself, the better that you're going to be for everybody else. And you know what? You just might inspire somebody to do something new. And that's exciting. I know I have. So the fact that I've inspired some people to do something new or different, or maybe even just plant the seed, is fantastic, and that makes me keep going on the way that I'm going. And you know what? If you have nobody, if you have no friends or no family that is in support of what you're doing, you're probably wrong. No. If it's something like I said, like losing weight or starting a business, take their concerns and think about that, see if they're valid, and if they're not and you still feel that you're right, do it. You know what? it doesn't matter. And you know what? You can just get new friends. There's lots of people in this world. So if those friends are holding you back, you can get new ones. I know that's horrible to say, but sometimes the reality of the situation is that maybe your life, your new life, that you're changing things, you're going to start attracting new people into your life that are on your same track, that are on your positive track. And if that's the case, then, you know, right on. And sometimes old friends won't come with you, and that's unfortunate. And you know what? Maybe somewhere down the road they will, but especially if you're making a big change, you have no room to keep that negative influence in your life. And believe me, I know it's hard, because I just did it and got rid of somebody. But it wasn't, you know, like a big fallout or anything like that. It just wasn't, you know, room for that person anymore, because a friendship is a mutual thing. So if they're not supporting you, then, and all you're doing is supporting them, then that's not really a friendship. A friendship is mutual, and they support you and you support them, and you can make new friends. You can always make new friends. And the thing is that, let's say that your family's horrible. Some people's families are horrible, sorry to say. But if they are, you can make friends, and those friends can become as close as family, and you can make your own family. So I know that's easy for me to say, but I've been through all of this, and I hope that that would, you know, just give you a little peace of mind. And, you know, basically I want to say, if anybody gives you crap about what you're trying to do, or positive changes, any positive changes you're trying to do in your life, then screw them. But do take their criticism into consideration, because they could have a valid point. You never know. I wouldn't say let it stop you. Don't. If you're on a good path, and it's a positive path, and you're doing what you want to do, and you're loving what you're doing, then it's probably the right thing. But like I said, is always be objective, always question everything. I just wanted to make this post because I feel very strongly about the fact that when you start to change your life for the positive, you're gonna run up against some walls. You're gonna run up against people, comments, different things that are immediately gonna want to stop you. And you know what? Tough it out. Just burn through it, and you'll come out the other end a better person. So anyways, just wanted to give you a quick update, and just give you some information about that. And I hope that helps you. If you're in a tough situation, then, you know, stick it out, and you'll be okay. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to post below, and please subscribe.